Hello, dear friends. It is becoming more difficult to summarize every day in the face of the avalanche of interesting news. Opinion piece, Lionsgate, political turmoil, imminent event, final countdown, new opportunities, accelerated changes, prosperity is coming, the dam is breaking. Is this the Great Reset? This is a marathon, not a sprint. Iran could bring down the economy. Let's start. The Lions Gate, which opens on August 8, 2024, is a significant event in numerology and astrology. This phenomenon occurs when the star Sirius aligns with the Sun in Leo, creating a propitious moment for the manifestation of abundance and success. The energy of this magical portal is active from July 28th to August 12th. It is a good time to seek balance between material aspirations and the spiritual needs. The lion symbol represents the masculine's pure devotion to life and all that is. He is the protector of this realm and has no limits or boundaries. He will take what he needs to give himself life. In return, he will protect the feminine so that she can give and create life. In numerology, the number 8 symbolizes infinity and prosperity and is often associated with power, ambition, material success, and the balance between the spiritual and the material. It is a number that resonates with the concept of karma, where it is considered that what you give to the universe comes back to you. It is also associated with qualities in plural, such as authority, efficiency, organization, and discipline. In China and other Asian cultures, the number eight, the number 8 is considered good luck. In ancient Japan, it was considered sacred, and the angle Kahetl represents the number 8. This angle is believed to protect and bless people who call upon him. This event is considered one of the most important in astrology, as the alignment with Sirius is believed to help manifest one's deepest dreams and desires. If we consider the Lion's Gate as a symbol of or portal in this context, it could be interpreted that on a day with a triple eight, passing through a portal like the Lion's Gate could symbolize a significant transition, the crossing of a threshold into new opportunities, or a time of great change and manifestation. Solar Storm. According to Sekina Rose, the Lion's Gate is the strongest solar storm in the past 20 years. It is an annual celestial event where the Sun aligns with the star Sirius in the constellation Leo. The brightest star in the sky, Sirius, is considered our spiritual sun, emanating Christ consciousness. In ancient Egypt, when the blue star Sirius rose just before the Nile flooded, it was considered to be a new year. Floods brought water and fertile soil in the dry region, allowing the Egyptians to grow their crops. The Egyptians called Sirius Sopdet, believing it to be the goddess Isis manifesting in the heavens, renowned for her many powers, including healing, magic, and protection, and considered her the grandmother of all gods. As the blue star rises, it produces a surge of energy that moves through the world between the spiritual and material realms, a potent source of cosmic energy. Many of the blue ray starseeds are identified with Sirius, as they have a strong affinity with water, and it is considered to be where whales and dolphins come from. Beings from Sirius bring a higher frequency and spiritual wisdom that is very valuable to help humankind evolve. Apocalyptic news. The countdown has begun. Welcome to the endgame. The best thing to do now is to hold on to a solid and courageous hope. Yesara's program looks too much like that of the BRICS. The IMF will announce the gold standard world monetary system when Yesara is announced. According to Michael Gayet, the big bubble will burst in a few weeks. According to Kitco News, this could be worse than the 2008 financial crisis. The dam is breaking, tactics exposed, and investigations announced. The UN is set to declare a global health emergency and deploy all over the world. Would it be an excuse for the event? The journey to the Great Awakening will be more intense and turbulent. Negative energy can no longer be hidden because this is something that everyone can see through the Matrix society. Many more unpleasant truths will be revealed to the public. Recession. Everyone is talking about the recession this week because of what has happened in the financial markets. Donald Trump says a Great Depression is coming if we continue on the path we're on, according to Michael Snyder. If people really understood what was coming, they would behave very, very differently. Most of the population is still convinced that somehow things will work out, and for the moment, ignorance is a bliss. According to JFK Jr., the Fed has been incorporated into the Treasury and is backed by gold. The oil market was driven to zero. Free energy is on the way. The world will be free and sovereign, and world peace will reign. We will all be equal when there is free energy, transportation, and replicators. There will be no need to hold anything. People will live in the present, growing their own food and that of others. According to Mark Sira, a global disaster is brewing. They are cleaning up 5 banks so they can pull the trigger. The crash protection team is working overtime right now. I guarantee you their mouths are watering as they watch what is happening, he said. According to Judy Bington, a black swan stock market crash is coming that would have a huge impact around the world and trigger a global monetary transition in 209 countries. To ensure this happens, a DEFCON 1 alert has already been issued. Everyone is confused right now as to why the stock market is reeling. The controllers are manipulating the market to get people to short sell, but this is crippling it. This is where the black swan comes in. But once it happens, it is no longer manageable. They will turn off the power to protect their energy. But when free energy comes in, the markets will fall. The perfect economic storm has created a financial revolution. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Paralysis. August is a really hot month. Biden's economic advisors resigns. 5 trading platforms are closed. Several brokerages are inactive. Now keep in mind that the war in the Middle East hasn't even started yet. A closure of the Strait of Hormuz by Iran would cause the biggest financial crash in world history. Iran could collapse the world economy without firing a shot. Valtor 3-day event imminent. Activation of the global emergency broadcast system. 10 days of communications blackout. 8 billion people and all the world's bank. Global financial reset. GISRA implementation. This is a marathon, not a sprint, according to Valtor. Most people are not ready to be unplugged. and many of them are so accustomed to and dependent on the matrix system, they will fight to protect it. The enormity of what is coming will shock the world. Economy. Asian stocks fluctuate and the dollar falls against its peers. Big tech is in the dock. Disorder in the currency market caused by the collapse. Is the Fed trapped by inflation debt? Atlantis report. Banks are raising fees for all customers. Markets around the world are crashing, causing a major sell-off in stocks, oil, and cryptocurrencies. The current financial system crisis is more severe than the one in 2008, according to Awaken 3D. Japanese markets are in free fall, and the global financial system is in peril. Is this the beginning of a global monetary system apocalypse? ITM trading, global market meltdown, and this is just the beginning. Sinful signals, full-fledged recessions as a new systemic risk builds up. The petrodollar became obsolete when China, Russia, and India, and the Middle East refused to sell oil in this currency. By Monday, August 5th, 2024, tension in the Middle East and fears of recession had triggered a sell-off in international markets with oil, cryptocurrencies, and stock all down around the world. Economic freight train is coming. The financial landscape has been tumultuous in recent months, with many economists sounding the alarm about a potential economic disaster. 3/4 of banks face a digital banking infrastructure issues. 75% of banks struggle to implement digital solutions due to outdated infrastructure. Financial giants like JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, HSBC, and Goldman Sachs are delving into cryptocurrencies. The Bank of England says Britain's 8 major banks, including HSBC, Barclays, Lloyds, and NatWest, could be cut in this crisis. Zimbabwe's government approved a roadmap to replace the dollar with its gold-backed currency in all transactions. Africa and several nations hint at backing their currency with gold. As bank runs began around the world, a new indicator suggested we were headed for a major recession. Japan sells off US and European Union Treasury debt. In a landscape marked by economic turbulence and uncertainty, deep discussions help investors make sense of the chaos. According to My Christo 8, the reason the system is collapsing is because the financial oligarchy used by the Bank of Japan as a piggy bank to fund its dollar assets, but the world now rejects dollar transactions. Japan's 3 largest financial firms have lost $85 billion in market value over the past 2 business days. The relentless printing of money is setting a fire in the fabric of the financial system. Spain. European gas reaches its maximum price in 2024 and electricity rises. Spain has the highest wealth tax in the world with a rate of 3.5%. The IBEX 35 is once again offering 5% in dividends after the fall in August. The resident population in Spain marks a new historical maximum with 48.7 million inhabitants. Spain is the European Union country with the highest population growth during this century. Andalusia loses almost 2,700 inhabitants in 3 months, and only Almeria, Cadiz, and Granada register increases. Americas. The fight for the liberation of Venezuela has provoked more protests. Social movements and unions marched massively against Milei's adjustment. El Salvador is buying more Bitcoin while everyone else is selling. Arce's economy proposals for Bolivia divide opinions. The president of Colombia points out that in the 2 years of his mandate, he did not achieve the proposed goals. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.